Hello everyone, myself Menzi De Cruz. Today we are presenting the topic, the global business environmental evolution and dynamics. And our group number is 74 and group members are Hansen Sennen, myself Menzi De Cruz and Steny Silveri. Today, for this presentation, we selected the topic logistics industries. As we all know, logistics industry includes it is one of the vital modern industry in this world. Now, almost all the people are going behind of these kind of industries. And while coming to the introduction, this is a brief description about the detailed overview of multinational corporation in the logistic industry and how they operate, the challenges they face, and what all are the strategies we can put forward for the maintenance of this logistics industry. And while we are telling about the features of logistic industry, before a product, which is a shelf in the marketplace, there are before that there are so many features they have to be followed. They have to be there will be a shipping forms its point of its origination to its destination. As we all know very well, while we are getting one thing from anywhere, there are many people, there are many ways behind the perfection of that thing. So in that way, while we are taking this logistic industry is one of the most fundamental thing in this modern world. And the weights, the volume and destination of goods would tell us if they move land, air and water industry is that heart of global economy. There, and while we are coming to the elements of logistics industry, there are four main elements in logistic industry. They are storage, warehousing, material and handling. And the second point is packaging and unitization. And the third one, inventory. And the fourth one is transport. And the fifth one is information and control. While we are moving to this first point, the storage, warehouse and material handling, before a product is entering into the global market, the hands behind this product, the storage, the warehouse and material handling, it is very essential for a thing. And while we are getting a thing also, while we are using a thing, we must check whether it is qualified or not, or it is well maintained, or in a very good manner, and if we can continue with that product or not. That is the first thing. And then next one is packaging and unitization. And the packaging and the unitization also very fundamental in this logistic industry. And the third one is third one is inventory. Inventory in the form we are telling, while we are taking a product, the invention, the new invention, they are putting forward to the fruitfulness for the logistic industry. And next one is transport. Transport is one of the main highlight in logistic industry. Why? Because means while a person is ordering something, or while a person wants something, that a customer should get this thing on a proper time. That is one of the main thing in logistic industry. If we are getting a thing, for example, if I want a thing for next week and I'm getting the thing for after 2 weeks, means it is not good. So that is what one of the main highlight in transport. And next we are coming to the information and control. Information and control also, while they are sending one thing to a person or a company, the details should be given, where it reach and when it will get on our hand. The all control should be there from the beginning and till the end. While it reaches the customer hands, all control should be there. They are in logistic industry. And that is all about the main features of logistic industry. Next, some of the key players in logistic market are AP Moller, Mix, and Robinson Worldwide, and DB Centco. These are some of the references which we took forward for the study for this logistics industry. That's all about myself, about logistic industry. Next Next, I'm handing over to my dear friend Srini for continuing his part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Minshi, for your introduction. And I'm going to my part of presentation. I'm taking the second part of the industry, the challenges of multinational companies facing in the logistics industry. There are, as we all know, after the pandemic situation, we are come up to know about more things about the logistic field because their logistic fields are more suffering after during and after the pandemic uh, s- uh, situations. So some of the main challenges we are discussing about is we have found out is like language barriers, transportation, customer service, economy, government rules and regulations, laws and regulations, and environmental issues. First of all, when we are going to the language barriers, global language management comparing to today, before there are language management is very much low because when we move some products from one country to another country, we should know the language barrier is a most wonderful challenge for the logistic field. So because when we are moving from one product from one country to the other country, we should know maybe the language will be different, so we will know the languages for of that country to for the smooth supply and all. And also it sometimes it improves the language skills for the companies between when we are giving and taking products, we are changing, we are supplying, changing we are supplying products from one country to the country which the language we don't know. When we are that will improve our language skills also, and also it will improve the international marketing technologies and availability. When we are as we all know, when we are transporting products from one country to another country, the international marketing technologies maybe in one country the technology will be a little bit slower and little bit backwards, and some in other countries it will be a little bit faster. Technologies will be and availabilities will be faster and will be some little bit developed. When we are going to the second challenges, it is like the transportation. The transportation, there are also many causes are there for the that brings the transportation a better higher challenge, like poor traffic predictions. When we are in different countries, that climates and the predictions, the climate predictions are different, the weather conditions are different. So poor traffic predictions maybe a better problem for the company in the transportation level, because when comparing to the transportation, the 100% among the 100% when the money they are using for the transportation, 53% of them are using for road transport. So when unpredictable conditions are coming, like poor traffic conditions, cost of fuel, there sometimes some countries the cost of the fuel will be little bit higher, and poor weather conditions, lack of skilled drivers, poor routing strategy, it will causes the transportation uh, brings the transportation to a lower level. And the major transports the major transport they are using that in logistics industry, they are using major transport as air transportation and ocean transportation. Because in air transportation nowadays, air transport, the flight companies, they are using jet engines for the fast movement, and they are fast movement of the things and fast movement of the products from one country to another country. That will be that will be a better one comparing to the transportation through road. And ocean transportation also is a good one for them, because high number of products can be moved from one country to another country at the same time, when connecting to different small countries to a long area. So when they compare to the road transport, this air transportation and ocean transportation is a little bit higher and good for their transportation. And when we are going to the third one, it's a customer service. As we all know, as we all know, when a product be ordered, or when we are expecting a product in a time, sometimes it will be there is a problem for the delivery delay or something like that. So the updates when we are giving to the giving on time to the customers, they will have their own they will know about the products, they will know about the delays and all. Um, so that will be very helpful for the customers to identify and well connected to the company also. And they are using some now the companies, the supply chain companies and logistic industries are using shipping softwares like push button and SMS. When there is an delay in their product, or there is any other information or any other things they want to inform the customers, they can use the SMS and push button notification very easily. So this will bring the service to a better level, and this is some of the challenge they are one of the greater challenge they are having in today in logistic industry. And when you are getting to the next, it's economy, it's like social production and residence consumption. So when we are using when we are doing a thing demand of establishment or large scale, we want to demand the large we want to produce these things, we want the company should be, the industry should be done in a large scale circumstances, and it is a demand for the company to do those things because the cost and all. And also it is an interdependent and mutual promotion also. When the company is getting in a region, when the company is getting better and better, the region is also getting better and better. So in economy, the interdependent and mutual promotion is plays a major role in their in that field. And when we are going to the next, it's like government laws and regulations. In government laws and regulations, that's taxations, the policies and regulations. When new governments come, the taxation policies and changes the politics, the regulations. They will give new regulations, new taxations, new like policies. They will suffer. The industries will suffer from that. Important ways of the different types of government regulations are like permit laws and zoning. In some permit, when we are checking on the ocean transport, when we are using the ship, they have permit laws. They have some permit laws in some for example, in US and all, they have a stamping in the when the luggage comes to the port, they have a stamp of their customs. So when we put the stamp on the customs only, it will come out of the port. So, and also in some companies, they want the waterfront for their nice movement of the packaging for the product to move. So they want to pay additional price to the government for the zoning and all. And the taxation regulations also. When the government change, new governments comes, the politics change, as plays a major role, and it will change the transaction regulations. It will change the transaction regulations of the industry also. And the next one is the environmental issues. When value adding functions and byproducts, proper management awareness. When there is a proper management, because there are some in this industry, so many wastages will come out from the out. So they want to be by the byproducts and all. So that the management should make a proper management awareness for the less wastage of the product and all. That will make the logistic industry to a better level, and it also plays a major challenge for the in the industry. So with this, I am concluding my presentation, and I am giving my way to Mr. Hansen for the rest of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Steny, for the presentation. I'm moving to my part. Moving to the day-to-day life today. There are a lot of challenges facing in the logistic field. One of the four key main strategies in the business or approach to the multinational marketing is one of the main thing is. First one is standardization versus localization. We can say the standardization ensures the high quality content and the brand consistency in the every single market. And we can say, on the other hand, localization centers on approaching each market on individual level, and both are global approaches that can benefit our own company. And second one is competitive pricing. uh, we can say the pricing strategy always defines way business. They use price to the position themselves in their own competitive landscape. And move to the next one, forming strategic alliances. Where in every organization, we want to get we want to form best alliances in an it's an arrangement between the two companies to undertake the manually beneficial project, while each retains its own independence. And gaining an access to the restricted market. And we can say maintain our leadership positions, like that. And last one is electronic distribution channels. And e-distribution is a type of distribution that uses purely electronic media. It may often interrupted as a buying or a selling of services or good or over a public network without a physical media. Next, I'm going to move into the main areas of a logistic strategic planning. The first one is purchasing management. What we can say in the purchasing management is managing that purchase managing the purchase of the goods and the services that the company requires from the suppliers and the vendors. Purchasing management is also includes the managing the relationship with the suppliers. Next one is inventory management. Inventory management or help us to the companies to identify which and how much stock to the order at the what time. That help us to the inventory management. And fourth one is warehouse management, running the day-to-day operations of a warehouse. Also, it includes the receiving and organizing warehouse space, the scheduling labors, managing inventories, and fulfilling their orders. Moving to the last one, the transportation management. It's the most effective planning of the maximize of the use of the resources while keeping the cost low, keeping the cost very cost low. We can use the transportation management, so helpful to an organization. And moving to the how to be successful in logistics. And there are some points we can see how to be successful in logistics. Prioritize proper planning. We can take any organization. The organization want to plan properly. Next point is take advantages of automation. Automation is a fundamental drive improve efficiency in a company. For instance, guide our clients with tangible fact to make best. And optimize your online presence, and drive customer loyalty. And select your location wisely. Hire qualified employees. uh, Build your own brands, and provide you can provide what your customer need. uh, it's all for it's all for my part. And I'm in conclusion, I'm gonna say the getting the right product in the right quality, in the right condition, at the right place at the right time, to the customer at the right place. uh, we can conclude our presentation. And also we present our referrals with journals and articles. Also we referred, we present and uh, Thank you for our crew members, team members like Mincy, Steny, and myself. And thank you.